Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss. It's the Forged in Fire campaign. Here we are once again, trying to save Henrietta from the clutches of the underworld. Or at least wherever she ended up. At the moment, we have discovered this little area under the sea here, which has given us access to this area, which will lead us to even more progress. Quite excellent. So we're going to just head in this general direction, get ready to get that dark blue Keymaster's tent. That'll be good. Airship navigation's a little bit tricky, but we'll manage. Uncover some unnecessary shroud. Yeah, it's been a few weeks since last video because I was just really sick, coughing all the time, so just couldn't record, but back in action. Good to be back in action. Let's defeat these rust dragons first and foremost. We'll slow them. There we are, torch them, shoot them, stab them with a crab claw. We now also have access to this diplomat's ring. You pause to hope the diplomat with a broken axe will fix his problem. In gratitude, he gives you a ring with magical properties, which he says will help people see things your way. Very useful. We also have access to this dark blue Keymaster's tent. The caretaker of this Keymaster's tent seems happy to see you. "Ah, finally someone worthy," he says. "I shall send word immediately to the border guard that you'll be allowed to pass." I think these Keymaster's tents people are just like the Keymasters, I suppose. They're just really low standards, you know? Like, they literally just let everyone have the password. Like, maybe that's why whoever makes the tents puts them in really obscure locations, because otherwise just everyone will have the password. You know what I mean? Alright, well let's carry on. We're going to, I think, explore these dark blue Keymaster tent gates first. There's a few things that we can do, and we should do. So, first and foremost, let's gain infinite movement. Oh yes, infinite movement. And we'll go this via the handy teleport of destiny. Excellent. Next, we shall head up to this orange two-way. This will let us gain access to this dark blue border guard. Just a nice light little gallop. Excellent. We'll then get access to these angel feather arrows that we don't need, and also this mercenary camp. +1 attack skill. Excellent. Let's carry on. I think we can go next up to here. Get some more movement points on the way, because why wouldn't you? Excellent. 14,000 movement. Next we'll head up to this magic spring to increase our magic points reserve. First, of course, we'll swap over to the Dragonwing Tabard, and then we'll pop off to the magic spring. Excellent. Next, it's back to the orange two-way monolith. And to the Gem Pond of Happiness, where we shall grab some units, specifically 4 riders, and these are freight. We'll then pop over to this gold mine and drop off the remaining troops. Excellent. Now it's time to head back into the orange two-way. Because it's time to take on this Dryope character. The next foe standing in our way. A small henpecked man peers over the gate. "No one may pass! My dog ate my wife's cape of velocity, and I'm not leaving here until I find a replacement." Oh dear. I do like the cape of velocity. "Give it here and you can pass. Want a dog? Just kidding. Will you give the cape of velocity to me?" "Yes." Now we can face Dryope the Ranger. This shouldn't be too difficult, right? We are going to swap out our Bow of the Sharpshooter for the Orb of the Firmament. And, well, nothing else is really relevant, frankly, but yeah, we'll do that. Let's attack. Not gone well. So what do we have here? We've got 220 Diamond Golems, 77 attack, decent amount of spell points, but most notably Dryope here is an Armourer specialist, so even with incredible speed, all of our units will only deal 1 damage, no matter how strong the units may be, or how many of them. So we're actually going to be forced to use Lightning Bolts to Lightning Bolt down the Diamond Golem stack, which is absurd, I understand, but it is what we need to do. We're going to cast Air Shield first and foremost to protect our fleet. Then we'll move our wolves into a position where they can block the gate. You'll notice she has Berserk, which is one reason we're bringing the Efreet Sultans, because they're immune to fire magic. We're going to use the power of the First Aid Tent and the Elixir of Life to keep our Efreets alive, as when we start Lightning Bolt downing this enemy. Maneuvering these Diamond Golems is going to be important, because they're quite a foe. If they ever touch us, we're dead. So that's the tricky part. We're going to have to be very careful. Lightning bolt them down again. Looks like we've breached the gate. It's time to start earthquaking. We need these arrow towers to be down. Let's do it again. Excellent. Let's keep holding on for now. Let's keep lightning bolting. I actually had to learn the hotkey for lightning bolt because of how many lightning bolts we're going to need to be doing this particular battle. Okay, so there's the haste. That's the other concern. We need to be able to keep ahead of these Diamond Golems. Okay, the gate's down. That's a problem. I mean, the gate's probably just going to be the preferred way to get at these guys. We'll see. So the arrow towers are no longer a problem. Okay. So the question is this a good enough cycle? Yes. Because now we can fly here. Let's lightning bolt. We'll lightning bolt again. Now there may be a problem once this haste runs out. That's the big question I have. Because if she declines to lightning bolt, declines to haste again, she could catch me unawares. That's the only issue. It's going to take many lightning bolts to defeat this enemy. But we have a pattern set up. We'll just have to keep an eye on her slow. Her haste, rather. Might even need to encourage her by casting slow at a certain point. We'll see if this is going to do it. Now, if you're wondering if we have the spell points, we absolutely do. It's just a matter of, is this a good enough set of movements to actually keep her under control? Very much an AI manipulation fight, this one. Okay, so she's currently slow. Rather, she's currently, let's clone this, and then fly over here. That may well encourage her to stay down here. Excellent. Yeah, this is the problem, because now if she hastes, she can just get to me. Okay, she's not hasting. We might be okay. Has the AI bugged out? It has. Excellent. We're okay. Just have to watch for my own haste running out now, because obviously if I run out of haste and I just lightning bolts compulsively, then that will be an issue. Just think how much raw damage we're throwing into these Diamond Golems, right? Because yeah, literally 1 damage if I attack them. So we're dealing 1,987 points of spell damage, which gets translated to 99. So far, so good, eh? And to think what the other guy might be up to. That's what I'm wondering. You know, that Palaemon or whatever it was. Palaemon. Gotta give credit to that elf archer though. He's diligently shooting away, having no effect, but he will continue to fire. I'm sure you could, like, come up with some kind of fable about the diligent, useless archer, eh? I'm sure that would be an interesting story. Okay. So we deal 99 damage at a time. It is time to haste next turn. Which means every 3 lightning bolts kills 2 golems because they have 60 health. And that 9 damage just slowly adds up until it kills another golem. Oh, we are getting there. This is what Skynox would call a gameplay moment. Just using a shotgun to kill a Baron of Hell, you know? It's like, it's not difficult, it just takes a while. Mind you, this is a little bit trickier, because you gotta, like, manipulate the AI into, like, actually behaving. Because, well, any time she could be like, you know what, I am gonna cast haste, actually. And then I'd die immediately, but, you know, she's not, and we're happy for that. So thank you, Dryope, for being cooperative. You may look like Gem's portrait, but you're not. You're Dryope. Original character, do not steal. And, you know, if you're lightning bolting down Diamond Golems in your bingo card today, you're doing well. I wonder what our reward for all of this is. Certainly we can claim that Frederick here is going to be the master of all magic at this point, like... Lightning bolting down Diamond Golems is certainly a test of endurance. You know, he's after all a man of great intelligence. How's that haste doing? We're down to 19 turns of haste to go. We might need one more cast of haste. As you can see, those spell points aren't going to be a problem. Okay. Doing well. Can you work out how many lightning ball bolts we need? After all, every lightning bolt's killing 1 or 2. I reckon we have 75 to go. Ish. Oh, that was the moment of truth. Looks like I get away with it though. I needed that haste. But then she uses haste! Oh, oh, that could have been dangerous. Oh, that was close. I disrupted the rhythm. You can never get complacent. Even at this advanced stage, death was but a misclick away. But we succeeded, when all hope seemed, well, lost. That being said, her haste is going to run out at some point. And it's going to probably run out before I finish lightning bolting her. So that's mildly concerning, because if they end up in a weird position again, she might just haste and punch me to death. That being said, the number of Diamond Golems is reducing to the point where they're probably not going to insta-give me anymore. But even so, she does have 77 attack skill, you know. Let's shoot again. Down to 28 Diamond Golems. Because even now I cannot brawl these. I suppose at least my fire shield would do some damage to them, because that is spell damage and not anything else, but that being said, it's still being reduced by 95%. You know. What an impervious woman. You only got 3 more turns of haste. What about our haste? How is our haste? Hey, we got 31 turns. We shouldn't worry about simple things like haste running out, you know, that would never be a problem. Alright, haste has run out for the enemy. Looks like she's okay with it though. Only a few more lightning bolts to go. We've thrown over 1,000 mana points into this fight, spell points. And we've lost a single Efreet. Oh, and some doggies, I guess. We lost a few doggies. That's sad. And there we go! A glorious victory. We lost all the war machines, 1 Efreet, 4 dogs, and all the Diamond Golems are defeated. And we got back the Cape of Velocity. Well, that's some lore right here. This Quest Guardian, who was like, you know, the henpecked man, he gave our Cape of Velocity to Dryope. And now we have it back again. So, yay. That's nice. Let's put back our Bow of the Sharpshooter. And we have Wild Willow here. An entirely pointless rampart. But we have it. So that's nice, I guess. We also have this Quest Guard. Since Dryope has been defeated and is no longer a threat, the guards may let people pass. Do you wish to pass at this time? Yes. What do you have to offer us, Seer's Hut? Long ago I was in love, but Akatros killed my sweetheart. Please destroy this evil villain so I may live the rest of my life knowing my love's killer has been brought to justice. Well, he has been brought to justice. Now that I may continue with my sad life that Akatros has been brought to justice. For comfort, would you accept a reward? You would. You may give me rewards. It's like a minor upgrade over my Helm of Chaos. Excellent. That felt like a lot of work for +2 knowledge. Well, we did it though. Dryope's demise, husband and wife combo defeated. Let's gather our people from the gold mine. Oh dear. And to think, there's only one more ridiculous fight to do this video. There, we have the armadillos back, don't we? There we go. So, back into our portals. I believe we've got a portal into this area, don't we? Yeah, the violet portal. In we go. Let's gain some more movement points. After all, it's tradition. to gain movement points. Excellent. Over half of our movement points have been restored. Now let's head to the Violet 2A. I don't think we've got any more amulets of the Undertale. Oh, actually, we do have a few. We can hand in a few of those. We'll hand in 2. I'll hand in 3, why not? We'll find more. So here we are. So we can't do purple yet. Actually, no, we can do purple. Yes. We can defeat these Ogre Magi. Excellent. Let us do so. With ease. With alacrity. With slow. But the slow is not on us. That's the tricky part. I'll counter-strike. Don't mind if I do. Let's allow them to press forward slightly before we charge in there. As is, we're already shooting them down for so much. In you go. Excellent. And the dragons can just hide and cower in a corner like dragons should. Let's cast Fire Shield on this. Yeah, go brawling. Seems good to me. I'm going to need to get these out at some point and, like, get them repaired, of course, but... like so. Thank you. Excellent. Another glorious victory. Look, +1 knowledge. That was even easier to get than the last +1 knowledge. Well, that was something. We've got the mercenary camp. We can actually do these Griffin conservatories now if we want angels. I don't know if we need angels, but we can. There's also this elixir of life that I failed to notice before. Sorry, the vial of lifeblood. I don't know if that stacks with the elixir. I suspect not, but we might want it. We do want the star axis, so next time we head into the teleporters, we'll just grab that, I guess. I suppose we can just do it now. Like, head into here, grab some more movement points as one does, because why wouldn't you grab more movement points? Exactly. You know, it's another 14,000 right there. And that just feels good to the soul. Okay. Hyperbole aside, let's open up this purple border guard. In we go. We'll grab the vial of lifeblood. You find a mystical shrine hidden among the trees. Floating above the altar is a vial said to contain the blood of life. You very carefully remove it, taking care not to disturb anything else. And we'll grab the star axis. You found several of the best astrologers of land gathered at a star axis. Happy to have some company. They teach you how to use the sun, moon, and stars to enhance your spellcasting ability. Up to 51 spell power. That's a lot of spell power. Okay, into the orange 2A monolith. We could pick up some more mechanics, but we're kind of good for now. Let's just carry on. Over here is our violet 2A. We don't have an easy place to stash our troops ahead of this battle. That's mildly perturbing, but let's see what we have to do with this quest guide first. We may find there's not much else to do. So obviously we can do that. The Queen wants Dryope to be taught a lesson because they insulted her, calling her a fat old hag. Until this is done, she's closed the borders. Well, you have taught Dryope a lesson so the Queen will allow people to pass. Do you wish to at this time? Yes. Dryope has been defeated. Let's actually save over this glorious moment of Dryope defeated. Excellent. What here? The Ring of the Wayfarer. The road to Palaemon's fortress is blocked by a wall. As you notice there's a large gate that seems to be sealed with magic. The only way to break the seal is to use the Wing of the Wayfarer. Let's break the seal. Although I did like that ring, but we weren't using it anyway, so no big deal. Let's see what Palaemon has to say for himself. Well, he's killed us. What's he do? What's his gimmick? Is he going to hypnotize us? Yes, he is. I see the problem. Yeah, everyone's just going to get hypnotized, aren't they? Okay. There's some dragons, some flyers, and then the shooters. Okay. I reckon we could probably do this on the back of some of the more expendable troops over at the Lake of Happiness, eh? We'll give it a go. Can always come up with a strategy for next video if need be, but I'd like to have a crack over at the Lake of Happiness, but of course first we'll drop off our main troops at the Gold Mine of Destiny. There we go. Now we do have Dispel, so we can always just, you know, remove or hypnotize. But obviously troops like the Dragon are immune to hypnotize. And we can grab like these Dendroid soldiers. Also we could grab some of these goblins that are, you know, lurking about. Skulking, some might say. Let's grab some additional movement points. Might grab a few more goblins, actually. We've got some here over in this crystal mine. A throng of creatures. Yeah. We don't need higher level goblins, let's be honest. Let's see how this goes. We might need to leave the dragon at home as well. But this seems like it has potential. Okay, in we go. So the dragon's base... Oh, we didn't grab more war machines. That might be an issue, but the dragon seems okay for now. We definitely want to cast Forgetfulness first and foremost. Oh, that's immune. Okay, everyone's immune to Forgetfulness. Because why wouldn't she be? Final cast... Well, I can't cast Air Shield on these anyway, but... Slow? We can cast Slow. The dragon's dead. Air shield now, I guess. Yeah, the fact that we can't make these people forget is going to be difficult. We do have wyverns, which could be used to block, but there's sufficient numbers of these troops that they can actually defeat like one wyvern in their faces. So, as much as we can summon, it's not even bothering to hypnotize now, I noticed. Okay, well we're going to need to come up with an alternative strategy, that much is clear. But we can do that. You know what, we'll think about it. What can we do to defeat Palaemon the Wizard? I'm sure there's a strategy. But as for now, we'll call it a video. Thank you for watching. When we come back next time, and sooner than before, there'll be some more Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Oh yes.